All righty, guys, and we got another gentleman. These two gentlemen really do not need any introduction, but definitely deserve one. The first one I'm going to bring up here is an individual that I've had the privilege of working with now for over 13 years. And I'm telling you, when they said that they were going to have this conversation today and really share with those of us that still got some big goals, big dreams, I was fired up and I said, this is the shot for my friends, my family to really hear something that I've been hearing for many years that has literally shifted my perspective and really my trajectory of how I thought about life and business and goals. And, this gentleman has been around the globe, one of the most sought after speakers. They call him the millionaire maker because he has helped multiple families become millionaires and multimillionaires. But what's most impressive is the fact that he's still out here helping people, even after he set up his family for generational wealth. And so I want to check and see if we got none other than my coach, my mentor, just an incredible individual, Mr. David Imonitie, on the call. I know he's probably somewhere hopping around, or maybe he's not hopping around anymore, but out there doing something. So, Mr. Imonitie, are you on the call with us on today?
Absolutely. I am. If you can make me a co-host so I can get my video on here.
Okay, let's see.
All right. Excited to be on the call. Welcome to all the guests. Listen, if you're a guest, this is your first time hearing about our company and you're listening in, I want you to just type a 7 in the chat. Type a number 7 in the chat if you are a guest and this is your first time hearing about Envision You. Type a 7 in the chat. We want to welcome you specifically onto this call here. Angela, thank you so much for hosting. You did an amazing job. Ladies and gentlemen, you just heard from one of the most phenomenal leaders that we have in our company, in the industry of network marketing. Her and her husband, since they got involved in this industry, are 7-figure income earners in the industry of network marketing, ladies and gentlemen. So you're surrounded by incredible people that really have the results. I want to welcome all the guests that are listening in. Today is not really going to be a presentation, so to speak. It's going to be a conversation on success. And I couldn't think of anybody better to really start this. This is a new series that I'm going to be doing periodically on Saturdays, where I'm going to be bringing on industry leaders, some of our top leaders in our company. I'll be bringing them on a call for us to have a conversation on success and really, what does it really take to become successful in business? What does it take to become successful in life? What does it take to become successful in family and relationships? And this gentleman has been able to do all of that in every single area. And that's why I wanted to bring him on this call here today. So I want to welcome each and every one of you. And then at the end of this call, the end of this conversation that we're going to have, we're going to give you an opportunity to actually join us, all right, to lock arms with us, not just to create success for yourself. So maybe one day you could be someone that is being interviewed, but also you can now have the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of other people. I truly believe that if you have a heart for people, that this is going to be the perfect opportunity for you to actually get yourself involved in order to be able to do just that. So excited to be on the call. Gary, are you on with us right now? I know you're probably sending out those last minute messages there, but thank you for joining me on the call tonight.
Absolutely. Could you hear me okay?
I can hear you now loud and clear. Gary, thank you for joining us on this call, Conversations on Success. And, I want to kind of get right to it right away. What is it that you and your family do right now? What do you guys do for a living here? What has allowed you to create the success that you guys have been able to do so far?
Well, I want to thank you so much. Let me make sure and get this audio sorted out. So give me 1 second.
All right. While he's doing that, guys, if you can, just grab a pen and paper. And Angela, if you have the PowerPoint as well, we can have the PowerPoint on because I'm going to be asking questions about that, kind of going through the presentation as well. So if we can have the PowerPoint so they can see that as well.
All right. Can you hear me okay now?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Excited to be on this webinar with each and every one of you.
Yeah. So Gary, real quick, even before you talk about what you do, I also want you to kind of give your background. Where are you from? How did you get your start in this industry? Talk about a little about your family, and then we'll go into what we're going to talk about here today.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, very excited to be on the webinar with each and every one of you. Gary Mcsween is the name. I want to thank you, Dr. David Imonitie, for putting this call together. I think it's going to be very, very impactful for every single person that's on. And for those of you that are guests that are listening for the first time, I'm 40 years of age. I was about to say 39. I've been in this profession now for 13 years. I actually got introduced to this industry by a friend of mine. I got a text message. Back then, I think we had BlackBerry phones, and he invited me to a presentation. But I really did not have an open mindset. I actually went to the presentation to say no to the opportunity. But I had a chance to meet a gentleman, God rest his soul, Edward Hartley, and then he further introduced me to David Imonitie. And that's when the light bulb went on for me. I got involved in the industry. I decided to take it very seriously. Once I started understanding the level of success that one can earn and also the significance that they can play in the lives of other people, I got really, really interested in that. And, I'll tell you guys right away, it did not happen for me right out the gates. I didn't have massive success right out the gates, but I stayed committed to the process. And, we've had highs and lows in our journey. But over the last couple of years, by the grace of God, we've had tremendous success within this space.
Now, I know you and your wife are building one of your first dream homes right now. As a matter of fact, it's almost finished here. Yeah. I want you to talk about the family dynamic that you have with you, your wife, and your two beautiful kids.
Well, the dynamic is very beautiful. Right now, my wife is at an event, and I'm on daddy duties. I've been on daddy duties for the entire day. But I want to say thank you to my wife, Talitha Mcsween. She has been a pillar. Before we even had kids, my wife was always supportive towards me, but she was never necessarily excited about the industry in the beginning. And when she started to attend events and she started to see the impact and, both ourselves investing to go to leadership events, trainings, mindset events, I started to see a major transformation in her personal outlook on the industry. And she became a major support. I'll tell you this, I would not be able to do a percentage of what I do today without the support of my wife. She's really been an amazing support. She understands, the sacrifice that is needed. And likewise, I also understand the sacrifice that she makes as well for us to be able to have what we have today by the grace of God. And, when you have a praying wife and a supportive wife, it goes a long way. And I'm really, really grateful for her. And then we had my first son, my first child, which is my son, McCann 7, Prince Mcsween. And, that's when the dynamics really changed, because it went from just being both of us to now us having, a child and someone that we have to care for. So the dynamics definitely changed once I became a father. And I had to play the role of, husband, father, and businessman. And then we had a second child, and that's my beautiful daughter, Yael Journey Mcsween, and she is a blessing. So we have both of them. They're a ball of energy. Just imagine both the mother and the father are strong-headed individuals, strong-minded individuals, strong-willed individuals. And guess what? We brought forth some offsprings that they definitely have that mindset as well. But I'm grateful to God because, my kids, my wife, they are my wives. Even though I've had tremendous success, I always promise myself to create generational wealth. And that's what we're on right now, especially with this opportunity. And I'm very, very excited to be a part of what we have here.
Yeah. Gary, I got to ask you this, what's been the driving force for your success? You kind of alluded to it as far as your family being your wife, but what would you say that's really done for you to have the driving force. You know, I remember, you know, it'll be almost 21 years now that my daughter was born,
Right.
and I know what it did for me. You know, when I saw her come into this world, it was this light bulb went off where it was like I was going to do whatever it took to be able to provide for her, and you know, that was the driving force for me. Would you say that for any parent that's actually watching this right now, that what you've been able to do, having that why, this industry, this company is giving you the opportunity to be able to live out the driving force that you have?
Absolutely. I would say it's a combination of things that has really created this drive. You know, I can't forget my parents. You know, both my mom and my dad are entrepreneurs. So I believe the driving force was already there, but then I had an opportunity to meet you and to see someone that's, you know, basically the same age as myself. Then I realized we had a lot of connections. We were born in the same month. You're the 2nd of July. I'm the 6th of July. There was a lot of light bulbs went off for me, and we had a really great relationship from the jump. And, you know, of course, when I started the journey of success, I did not expect to go through some challenges financially. And I think where I went from a financial standpoint at the end of 2014 into 2015, even in 2016, all of those things came together that really created the why, the stronger why, and I started to appreciate every single thing in life. And of course, you know, the thought of getting married, I wanted to be able to provide well for my wife. I wasn't able to do that in the beginning, so that also created a greater why. And the thought of, you know, having to bring a child into this world also really created even a bigger why as well. So there's a combination of things that happened along my journey that caused me to appreciate the ability that I have to create the success through this industry. And you know, I always remember where I was, especially when I was going through my tough times financially. And I always told myself I'll never go broke a day in my life again.
You know, you talk about the struggles that you had financially, but let's kind of touch on what's happened. I mean, what's happened for you and your family in this industry. What type of success have you been able to garner over the last, I would say, 7 to 8 years here?
Well, you know, over the last, you know, 7 to 8 years, you know, we've made millions of dollars in this industry. You know, I'm not from the United States of America, so I live in Trinidad and Tobago. So think about earning in US dollars and then having to live in a country that, you know, the US dollar is times 7, you know, so I've earned a significant amount of money in this space. But more than the money that I've made, I've been able to impact the lives of a lot of people. So it's one thing to have monetary success, but it's another thing to get to the place of having significance in the lives of other people. So over the last 7 years, I've been very fortunate to play a very small role in the success of a lot of individuals. And I'm really grateful for that because, you know, the same way you impacted my life, I'm now able to do the exact same thing for others.
Yeah. You know, Gary, I know you're very modest, but you know, you've been able to take dream vacations and purchase dream cars that most people don't get a chance to drive in Trinidad or probably even in the U.S. You know, so you know, it's amazing. But I'll say this: you know, we've got a company here that we launched almost 2 years ago, and the vision that we have that we share to positively impact the lives of 1 billion people, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. And we know that finances do affect people emotionally. And I know we have fathers that are listening right now, and we have mothers that are listening right now, or you know, just different men and women that want to make a difference, but they don't necessarily know how they're going to do it, right? They don't know what avenue in which they're going to do it. And our company has created a platform that gives people the opportunity to learn different digital skill sets, whether they wanted to learn about real estate or they want to learn about technology or they want to learn about digital marketing. So many different things that are available. But you know, you were able to make your first million in a space in the largest financial market in the world, right? You were able to create a seven-figure income, help other people create 6-7 figures as well. And I want you to kind of touch on the foreign exchange market and what we've been able to put together here with our financial literacy 2.0. Because if you're a guest listening in, yes, you may want success, you may have a desire for success, but now you got to have a vehicle in order to get there. So how is the foreign exchange market and the cryptocurrency market and the education of that, how has that made a difference in your life?
It has made a major difference in my life. Before, we got introduced to foreign exchange and the financial markets, I didn't know anything about it. I remember when I was working in one of my jobs I had, and one of the owners of the company, his son used to trade Forex. And, he would say I'd wake up early in the morning and I would trade. And I remember him buying a Porsche Cayenne. He said he bought a Porsche Cayenne from trading. And I'm like, what? And, it was so foreign to me because I didn't know anything about it. So I'm just, putting myself in the same shoes like someone who may be in that space right now. They don't even know A to Z when it comes to the foreign exchange market. And this market exists around every single one of us, but most people just don't know about it. What if I told you that we literally have 3 pillars of education, which is our recorded educational videos on the foreign exchange market and the cryptocurrency market. And these are 2 of the largest financial markets in the world. We also have live education. Now, if you really want to learn the skill, you got to get onto the live education classes, because this is where you get a chance to take theory and see it in real life example, real time. We have individuals that have experience in trading the markets that come on and teach about the markets, how to identify trends in the market, how to identify buys and sells in the market, learning different strategies, learning different styles within the markets that can allow you to take the knowledge, apply it, and eventually become very profitable. And then we have our Envision You app, which is absolutely incredible. I think the technology that we have is revolutionary. We've really simplified the way an individual can enter the markets. And I think that simplicity goes a very long way, especially for newbies, because everyone wants to multiply their money, but they don't know how to do it. And we've created a very simple method in which you can do that. And I believe once you combine that with the knowledge, you will learn a skill that no one can take away from you.
Yeah. I want you to kind of, we're talking about conversations on success. What type of success have you been able to watch people have? And I want you to give some real life examples of people that you know of that have gone on to become very financially free because they had this skill set. Do you have some people like that you could think of just the top of your head that have done that?
Absolutely. We have many individuals, both male and female, but I want to talk about someone right here in Trinidad. I wouldn't really call out his name just yet, but this gentleman known as Visionary Trades, very good friend of mine, and I've seen this gentleman become like really, really successful financially. He's one of the very best traders that I've ever seen before, and if it was not for us being introduced to the foreign exchange market, he wouldn't know anything about it. But he's someone who always excels at education and academics, and he's been able to come in here, learn a skill that has now allowed him to be able to purchase his home. He just told me he just finished purchase a home cash. He's living in it now, and I mean, it's amazing to see the people that really dedicate themselves to the success that become multiple 6- and 7-figure income earners in US dollars just from trading alone. So that's just one individual. I know I want to shout out Nikki Sutherland out there in the UK. Nikki has done extremely well from trading as well. One of our top female traders within the company right now. So there are many individuals. I can call out many other names. So those are 2 of the top names that come to my mind right now. To see what they have been able to do, learning the skill, I think is absolutely powerful. But the truth is, David, while I'm seeing the success of it, I want to make sure people are ready for the journey. You're going to have to give this time. The both individuals that I gave examples of, They didn't start trading today and then by the end of the month they became very successful. No, they put a lot of time and effort into their craft. They attended the sessions. They gave themselves time to succeed. They practice, they fail, they practice, they fail. And now they have the success where they have the right mindset in terms of approaching the market, and they're having tremendous success today, and they're teaching others to do the exact same thing.
Yeah. What we've done here within our platform is really create an environment where people can live a healthier life,
Yes.
Along with being able to create wealth, right? Wealth creation. And obviously those are two of the most important things that I would think anybody would want to have, right?
Yeah.
And we've been able to do that here within Envision You. I remember, when you first got involved in this industry, you were in a health company that sold coffee, right? And it was like an oxymoron of healthy coffee, right?
Correct.
And guess what? Our company is actually in the midst of actually creating that right now. That's actually going to be launching here in a couple of months here. But I want you to kind of touch on the health aspect of why is this so important now, especially with the way things are going on in this world? Why should people really pay attention to their health? I mean, we've seen time and time again people disregard their health and preventative health, right? Being able to do things on a daily basis, what they're putting into their bodies, people are neglecting that. But I think we found a way to make health taste great, right? I mean, to be able to have the spray technology that we have, a 93% absorption rate, where you can get impacted in various different ways, from weight loss to sleep, to anxiety and stress, and even eyesight, and have a 93% absorption rate on that particular product. And then we took it one step further with the Alive product line, where not only are we giving an opportunity to have overall wellness, right, with a product that's power packed with so many different ingredients, from cranberry extract or maca root or apple cinnamon or aloe vera, spirulina, just things that your body needs, green tea extract, ginger root, right? Beets, right? And cherry, all these things that are now in this one product. And then we said, you know what? We need to tap into the skincare line as well. So we came out with the Alive liquid collagen, and look at the benefits of what all these products do, from boosting your metabolism, supporting blood sugar, balancing one's hormones, increasing your energy, decreasing appetite. I mean, it's so much in one particular product. And like I said, this is just the beginning, right? You got now the high absorption liquid collagen that we've put together here. I want you to talk about the importance of health, and how that really leads into success, right? Because, I mean, you got to have the vitality. You got to have the energy to go out there and do the things that you do right now.
Yeah. Your health is your wealth. That's our tagline. And, I'm 40 years old now, and I'm really paying attention to the stuff that I eat. The truth is, most of us, we're a byproduct of what we eat, right? That's what we are. We're a byproduct of what we eat. So, a lot of individuals, because of unhealthy eating, they're in the position that they're in. And we've put together some products that you don't have to change your habits to consume our products, our health products. They are habits that you already have. Why not just have a healthier habit? Does that make sense? And the truth is, some people think that health is expensive. It is. If you are reactive to health, it's very expensive, but I believe you should try your very best to be proactive when it comes to your health and your well-being. And we have some amazing products. I'm excited about our Live. My wife is a living testimony of the Alive product. I usually see the pain that she goes through when she is, prior to taking the Alive product during that time of the month, the menstrual cycle, and to see how less of, the agony and the pain that she usually would go through during that time period, how that has lessened tremendously just because she's consistently consuming the Alive. We have so many testimonials on that within the company as well. A lot of women love that. Hormonal imbalance as well. It helps with balancing your hormones. There's a lot of great benefits to it. I love the energy that I receive as well.
Yeah, Gary, let's do this. We've got I mean, hundreds of folks on this call right now. If you guys can, maybe just in the chat, take a moment and kind of share what has happened for you since you started consuming any of the products that we have. Kind of, if you could type it in there, your testimony of what you think, because we got guests that are listening in, and we want them to know these are real testimonies. So we got weight loss, no more hot flashes, lost 6 pounds. You know, we got a lot of weight loss testimonies. Somebody says, I got abs now, pain relief, it's helped with blood pressure, lowering cholesterol, gut health. Someone says, I'm no longer on my cholesterol health medicine anymore. I mean, lost 30 pounds. Wow, look at that. Skin's more radiant, arthritis. I mean, listen, the testimonies, they run the whole gamut. Like it literally does whatever it is that your body needs. This product literally goes in there, figures it out, and actually gives it right back to you. So I think somebody said 200 pounds. Somebody said they lost, not two. Did I see that? 200 pounds down. Wow. To
That's
175.
crazy.
Look at that. That is unreal. Cholesterol's not high.
No, 200. I think she said 200 pounds down to 175.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, okay, Jesus. I was about to say 200 pounds down to 175. So you lost 25 pounds. All right. I was about to say, Jesus. So you were 375 if that happened. All right. Cool.
Oh my God.
Whew, that was scary. So lost 25 pounds, sleeping like a baby. I mean, absolutely incredible. Now, here's the thing, Gary. A lot of people look at, the industry of direct sales or network marketing, and we make it cool. We make it really exciting.
Yeah.
They don't understand that you now have a company that is going to do all the heavy lifting, right?
Yeah.
You have a company that's going to create the products. It's going to create the infrastructure.
Yeah.
It's going to do the marketing for you, right? It's going to create the marketing, material. It's going to take care of technology, right? It's going to build websites for you. It's going to do the hosting on the website. It's going to take care of all the legal registrations. It's going to have a customer service that's available for you. A team, staff, accounting, all of these things that a company's already done for you, and now you have a business. Yep. Literally, guys, think about it. For $49, Gary was able to start this business, ladies and gentlemen, with little to really no money down. If you wanted to start a multi-million-dollar business, he's made about $5 million in this industry. If you wanted to start a business that was going to pay you $5 million profit, okay, how much money would you need to invest to start a business that could pay you that type of income? I can promise you this, it would be more than $49. I can promise you it'd be more than $250, right? And I was just meeting with some old friends of mine, and we were talking about the industry and where the industry is today. Right. And one of the things that I said, Gary, was what I love about the industry is the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of other people. Yeah. It's not just about the money. It's not just about the sales. I mean, listen, my life is a dream life. That's what it is. I've traveled all around the world. I've driven your dream car. I've driven that. All of right? that. I'm driving that right now, and I don't say those things to impress you, but to let you know what this industry has done. For someone who could see it and appreciate it, but have the right driving force to say, I want to help someone else. And when you look at our compensation plan and you look at, the ability to start for $250, a person can start a business literally for $250. They can start for $500. They can start for $1,000, depending on the pack that they want to choose to get started with. And we even have a promotion that's going on right now where they could take advantage of our educational platform. That's normally $250. They can get started tonight. See this right here, $250. This is actually going to go for $150 this month. Okay, we're going to give you an opportunity to do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this industry is unbelievable. The ability to earn retail bonuses when people go to your website and purchase product, the ability to share this concept with other individuals and they purchase any one of those packages, and you earn a fast start bonus. And then we're creating something that I think is going to be just revolutionary when it comes to residual income.
Yeah.
I want you to talk about that residual income.
Yeah. Yeah. Residual
Robert
income.
Kiyosaki said it. Robert Kiyosaki said it's the true definition of wealth, right? When your passive income exceeds your living expenses. Being able to earn weekly and monthly on work that you did a year ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, how powerful is that?
That's incredible. I just, every time I think about it, it's mind blowing to me, because I remember when all I earned was linear income. I work, I get paid. I don't work, I get nothing. But I've been very fortunate to earn significant amounts of money just from work that I did years ago and still doing today. And it's beautiful. I think everyone should experience it. To have a few customers and get paid, an extra 200, an extra 500, an extra $1,000 a month is absolutely mind blowing. And you have the opportunity to do that right here. Now, you might be on the call and say, well, Gary, I'm not going to get excited about 200 or 500 or 1,000. Well, that's because you're just thinking about yourself. But think about other individuals. How many people can you help make an extra $200, $500, or $1,000? If you help a lot of people do that, my friend, you could literally write yourself a check as to any amounts of money that you could earn, and our comp plan can pay you a significant amount of money. So if you're on this call and you're a leader, don't just think about yourself. I remember when, in our previous opportunity, you got excited when you saw a number, and the number had nothing to do with the income that you will get excited about. You got excited about the average individual, because at one time you didn't even have, money to sign up into an opportunity. I remember you shared a story. All you had was $50, and thank God that company came out with a promotion so you can get started with $50. So when you think about how many individuals, especially in the economy that we're in right now, what you can do for others, service to many is what leads to greatness. So you have a chance to, number one, create residual income, but you can do it by helping other people to succeed. And that's what I love about the industry.
Yeah. It's amazing. And, we're just right now, our company, we've actually paid out. And for the guests, I want you to listen to this.
Wow.
If you're a guest, I want you to type 17 in the chat. If you're still a guest on the call, type the number 17. Would you believe that in less than 2 years, just to kind of show you the impact, okay? In less than 2 years, we've actually paid out $17+ million in commissions.
Wow. That's incredible.
That's documented, Maurice. That's documented. I mean, Benita, that is documented. 17. I'm on the inside, okay? So I know, okay? $17 million in commissions that we've actually paid out. And guess what? We wanted to pay out more. Our goal was really to even pay out $50 million a year. I believe that we're going to do that in less than 18 months.
Yes, sir.
So this conversation that we've had tonight on success was really not so much about Gary. It was really about you, the guests that are actually listening in, and having this conversation with you to ask you one question. Can we help you? Will you allow us to help you create? And then you decide, what is it that you want to create? Is it that you want to create a healthier lifestyle? Is it that you want to create a wealthier lifestyle? If the answer to that is yes, what I want you to do is I want you to call, as soon as this call is over, I want you to call the person that invited you on and get started. The amount of money that you're going to invest is not the amount of money you want to earn. Say that again. The amount of money that you want to invest is not the amount of money that you want to earn. So why keep it? Why keep it? I learned a long time ago that when I sow a seed, it has the opportunity to grow. Wow. If I hold on to the seed, there's no opportunity for growth. Imagine being able to start with us now, allow us to help you, whether it was $150, $150 to get access to technology where you can literally swipe and make money, an opportunity to be able to go and build a global business all around the world, right? So I want you to get started. That's the easy part. Now,
Yeah.
tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have one of our top leaders, a lady that's made millions of dollars, okay? Several millions of dollars. She's going to come on and do a training. She's going to train you on how to be successful in what you just got started with tonight.
Yeah.
So I want to congratulate each and every one of you. And if you're a guest and you've already made your decision, you said, I'm in, I want you to type yes in the chat. And then as you type yes, if you're already in the deal, I want you to just throw some hearts in there for them, throw some sevens in there. If you're a guest and your answer is yes, I'm in, okay, yes, I'm in, go ahead and type yes in the chat and then let the person know, because this is a conversation tonight. Let them know, hey, I'm ready to get started. Choose whatever level is between where I would say I can do it and a little bit uncomfortable. All right, because I can promise you this, success in the beginning is uncomfortable, but you do the uncomfortable so you can become comfortable. I did the uncomfortable in the beginning, right? In order to have an incredible life, most, people call it a very comfortable life. Okay. And it's because I did what was uncomfortable. All right.
Yes, sir.
So I want to say congratulations to you, Gary. Thank you so much for being the very first. You're the very first interview on Conversations on Success. We're going to do this. All right. We're going to do it every week. It's going to be periodically. You guys are never going to know when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to have leader after leader after leader after leader that will come on that has earned millions of dollars. And we're going to talk to them, have a conversation on success, and give you an opportunity to hear what God is doing in the lives of so many people all around the world. So I want to say thank you guys. Congratulations. And we'll see you on our Vision Mastery call tomorrow with Lisa Nicole Cloud. All right. You guys take care and God bless.